What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video we are going to be having another discussion about the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga. So this is probably going to be my last discussion video before this upcoming chapter number 16, unless there's something, huge that gets leaked in the early spoilers, which should actually be coming out tomorrow, actually. So I will probably be making a video on that. Unless there's something huge to discuss from that, I probably won't have another discussion video going forward this, I want to say, span before the chapter comes out. But after that, of course, I'm sure we'll have a lot more things to talk about. But we're in that time of the month where spoilers are right around the corner. Within the next, I want to say, 4 to 5 days, we should have majority of spoilers out if, the schedule leaks as it usually does. So look forward to that. We are going to get our sneak peek spoiler tomorrow on November 14th. So that's pretty soon around the corner. So I'm also going to be covering that. But in this video, we are actually going to be talking about a potential new Kazekage. Because what was shown in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex in chapter 15 was Gaara being pretty much taken out of the equation. And Gaara is technically, of course, he's not dead, but he's in a circumstance where he's pretty much in a similar situation to what Naruto's in. Except, everybody knows that Gaara is still okay. Naruto was, presumed dead after the whole Boruto getting framed thing with the omnipotence. But Gaara, regardless, is out of the equation for a while, it feels like. And that got me thinking, are we perhaps going to get a 6th Kazekage appointed? And if so, is it going to be kind of like a Shikamaru situation where it's someone just temporary and they don't really take the actual title? Because that's what they were saying happened with Shikamaru. He didn't actually take on the real title of the 8th Hokage, but he's been filling in for it. So we don't know if Shikamaru is going to, at the end of all this, really be declared, the official Hokage or not. But I'm wondering if the Sand is going to do something similar to this. And if they do put in a interim Kazekage, or let's say they actually do pick a 6th Kazekage, who exactly would they choose? And I feel like this is actually a decently thought-provoking question, because the Sand isn't very strong overall. Like, we haven't seen too many standouts. And if we had a situation where Shinki was still around right now and not captured, by the Shinju and turned into one, I feel like Shinki would have been the obvious pick to take over in, I want to say, most cases. I feel like there's only really 2 people it could have been, and those would be Shinki and Kankuro. But I feel like Shinki probably would have edged him out on it, because Shinki is up and coming pretty strong. I feel like Shinki also in the time skip span probably improved a lot. So I feel like there's a good chance it could have gone to him. But if not him, the only other person, which it still can go to, I think, is Kankuro. And I say that because Kankuro has stuck around in the Sand Village this whole time. He hasn't left, and he's been by Gaara's side for a long time. And he's been one of Gaara's main advisors. So to you guys, does it seem like that's the obvious pick for the Kazekage? Or maybe we go to a little bit more of an extreme, and what if Temari gets called back over to the Sand? I think that's a little more unlikely because she's more moved in now over there, but maybe it's, drastic times, and, these desperate times require for the desperate measures. So maybe Temari gets called back, at least in the meantime, to help until they can figure out the whole situation with Gaara. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there's any chance that Temari could possibly take over? And if that were happening, that'd be interesting, because I think that would be the first female Kazekage. So that could be kind of cool. But it does make me wonder if they would really go down that route. It would be really interesting to see, though, because then you would have Shikamaru in the Hokage spot, and you would have Temari in the Kazekage spot. So you literally have a husband and wife ruling two different nations pretty much, or, watching over them. Of course, you'd still have, your nation's, of course, feudal lords and like their elder committee and whatnot, but it would be interesting to see. But if it weren't Kankuro and Tamari, who else would you guys think could really step up for the Sand Village? Because I don't think personally that somebody from Shinki's team is really that capable or worthy of doing that just yet. And of course, this whole topic of mine could just be something that doesn't even really happen. Maybe they don't even pick up a new Kazekage in the meantime, because maybe this whole Gara thing is actually resolved somewhat sooner than what I might be thinking. But let me know for sure though. What's your guys' guess for who the replacement Kazekage would be? Since Shinki's out of the occasion, my obvious pick personally is Kankuro, but I wouldn't completely rule out the possibility of Tamari possibly coming back to that village either and doing something. And one thing I guess that could happen also, that could be a reach maybe, is maybe there could be some sort of... Actually, I'm not even going to mention it. I was going to go on some crazy theory about Shikadai, but it wouldn't make sense, because technically Shikadai could be considered a resident of the Sand because of like his connections, but I feel like Shikadai is not going anywhere out of the Leaf Village, and for him to be appointed to a village like that in such a big role out of nowhere would be kind of crazy. I don't know if I'd really be messing with that, but I'm just tossing around ideas all around the place. Let me know if you guys think though overall if this whole 6 Kazekage thing is even going to be something that happens. And if it does happen, do you guys think we're going to get one of those established characters that I mentioned? Or do you guys think that we're going to get perhaps a completely new person that we don't even know of yet, that, they're just going to bring out of nowhere and be like, hey, this character has been around this whole time and this character is who's going to step up? Definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. But overall, I think that's all my thoughts for this one. Definitely, of course, if you guys are interested in spoilers, stay tuned for the next couple days. Should be an exciting time. I'm looking forward to them and looking forward to talking about them. But that's going to wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you guys are watching this video. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.